the Ruger LC Carbine using some of my hand loads. 10mm auto. They are 175 grain flat nose factory seconds from, I think I got them from Midway USA or Mid-South Shooter Supply, I'm not sure. But we're running 7.0 grains of long shot and a case overall length of 2.264 inches. I got gusty winds. We're shooting at 100 yards with just a 6-hour Romeo 5 red dot. So no magnification whatsoever. I'm going to dial the brightness down so that I have the smallest red dot possible to get as fine an aiming point as possible. There's a large pizza pie plate down there with a probably, I don't know, 2.5 to 3 inch blacked out circle in the middle. I want to start with these kind of placing hand loads that I loaded up with the 7 grains of long shot, and then I also want to test these higher velocity rounds that I made up with 7.9 grains of long shot, about 1,250 to 1,300 feet per second. We're going to load up 5 rounds and maybe go down there and go see what kind of bullet drop we're getting out of it. I would imagine it's going to be pretty substantial. Really hard to make out the target from here with no magnification. We're going to start a new session. Rifle, lower rating. We are going to accept this. A lot of these rounds that I weighed out on a scale and they were closer to 176 grains, so we're going to go with that as far as energy input. So we'll just say okay, and okay. Okay, first round's chambered. I'm going to go ahead and aim dead on.
Let's get started.
Should be 5 rounds. Primers look good. Oh, by the way, we're using large rifle primers in here. All right, let's go take a look at that group, see where they landed. I aimed dead on, like I said. Chronograph real quick. Okay, so minimum was 1162.8, maximum of 1205.5, for an average of 1189.8, with a standard deviation of 15.7. That's not too bad. We were aiming here. Looks like it was down here. So these are inch marks. So if I'm aiming here, let's call this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say 8. About 9 inches drop. So somewhere in here versus here. So close to a foot drop. Well, so our holding point's got to be up here somewhere. Let me get these taped up. We're just going to stuff holes. Hey, ladies. Hi, baby girl. Come here. I want to say hello. Here's our cases. They all pretty much look like that. Again, these are 10mm auto, 175 grain flat nose. We're using CCI number 200 large rifle primers. 7.9 grains of long shot. Case overall length also is 2.264. Confirmed velocities were 1250 to 1300. All right. Okay, so here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, now a 7-inch. And we will hold this time and try to put them in our target area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll hold at the top of the target here, somewhere in this area. Walking up and down that hill, a little bit of a challenge for an old fat guy like me. What am I doing? Oh, it only picked up 2. All right, well, one of them was 1377.8, the other one was 1347.9. Minimum of 1347.9, maximum of 1377.8, extreme spread of 29.9, standard deviation of 14.9, average of 1362.8. Aiming point was here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's about the best I can do. I mean, we still have relatively good windage in the group. You know, what, 5 inches across windage-wise at 100 yards. I'm gonna stuff these, and I don't know, I might revisit this with a different optic. I mean, some magnification would definitely go a long way. So 100 yards, you're kind of pushing it on medium game like deer, or at least I am. I think 50 yards would be probably doable. I'm certainly capable with a rifle and a magnified optic to achieve, let's say at worst, 1 MOA. Reasonable? That's much bigger than 1 MOA. So that's going to be a factor of your, you know, no magnification. I can barely make out the target from where I'm at. I can see the stand. I can make out this vertical line here at that distance, but I am able to make out this general area. And that was our group at 100 yards with the Ruger LC Carbine and hand loads. Fighting weapon? Sure. Deer hunting rig at 100 yards with no magnification? Probably not. 50 yards and in? Absolutely. All right, I decided to go ahead and deliver on that. So I've done my best at visually cutting the distance in half. I believe we're at 50 yards now. Let's get a group down here. I'm gonna go ahead and aim dead on now that I can actually make out the target. Minimum 1200.4, maximum 1350.2, average of 1303.9. Let's go take a look at what our target looks like. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a flyer. 50 yards, we had a drop. You know, we're not sighted in for this ammo either, so, but our group, majority of our group is here. If this is 2 inches, then that's 2 inches. So that's a big difference from 10 inches. Yeah. Deer rifle at 50 yards, absolutely. Especially with magnification, right? All right.
0. Let's get started.